Hey everyone, welcome to the reading for today. We're going to see what you guys need to know right now. Keep in mind, it's general. It could be past, present, or future. You will know best how this resonates for you, okay? Now, before we get started with the tarot, I have a special message for someone here in the collective. There's a patron goddess that wants someone to know that they are watching over you, okay? Now, this is a goddess that you didn't pick. I don't think you picked them, but they have assigned themselves to you, or they want you to know that they are watching over you and helping you, okay? And this goddess is Artemis, goddess of the hunt. She has chosen you, okay? Now, Artemis, the way that she's presenting herself to me, okay, or this download that I got, it's about the bow, okay? So sometimes we feel like we're stuck, okay, or there's some sort of a suspense, okay? Maybe sometimes we feel like, or you might feel like, you know, you're too slow with something, or you're behind on something, or something has moved too fast, okay? But Artemis wants you to know that everything is happening right on time, okay? And what you might perceive as something happening too fast where you can't keep up, that's actually, she's holding the bow and the arrow is suspended. You did not hear the crows just now when I said that. So you have to see it this way. The arrow is being suspended in the bow the whole time, okay? It's all about when Artemis decides it's time to let go and shoot the arrow, okay? And she has picked you, even though you might not know this. Wherever you are, you don't know that Artemis is watching over you, but she came to me, and that's what she wants me to tell you, is that the bow and the arrow are being suspended. Did you hear that? It's all about when is the right time to shoot the arrow, okay? And if maybe you need to look up Artemis, okay? If you resonate with that, then go look up Artemis, okay? Because she is someone's patron goddess. All right? And she wants you to know that. You're not too slow. Everything is right on time. It's all about the arrow. And also it's something about this, the goddess of the hunt energy, right? It's like if you are, if you picture this in a forest, okay, with like, I mean, I don't really like the idea of hunting animals. I really don't like that, but you know, or let's just say target practice, okay, whatever. So we gotta, because I don't like that. I don't like the animal thing, okay? I don't want to picture that. But let's say that there's a bullseye on a tree, okay? It's like you're standing there with the bow and the arrow suspended, okay? And it's all about just taking it in. You're still ready to shoot because it's already suspended, right? But you're taking it all in, and it's this energy of the suspense, or the suspension of it. It's like you're ready to go. It's just about the timing of it, okay? So let's see. What does Artemis want to tell someone here? Because I feel like that's what this is about. What do you want to tell someone here in the collective? I can't make it up. 8 of Wands, that's the arrow. Eight of Wands is fast action, concentrated action. It's extremely fast energy. It's like slamming a door shut or releasing the arrow that's been suspended. It's a quick shot and it goes, it hits. All right. That's the arrow right there. The Page of Swords. That's the message. The message is about the arrow, the Eight of Swords. And you could be feeling stuck in your head and trapped in your head. You could be feeling a bit trapped in your head, stuck in your head here about something. Because I feel this energy of someone where you might feel like things around you are getting out of control, or things have happened around you that you didn't see coming, and you might feel like the floor, like the rug was pulled out. The crow is outside again. The rug was like pulled out from underneath your feet, and you feel like you're too late. But there's a patron goddess here. Artemis wants you to know you're not too late with anything. Nothing is out of control. You don't have to worry about anything. This is the way that it's supposed to be. Okay, this is divine timing. Nothing is too late. You're not, it keeps giving me this feeling of like, oh no, oh no, oh no, 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 no. Calm down. That whole time where you feel like something is like, I can't get control of this, and oh no, it's all gotten out of control, and when did this happen, and like this is too much. In that whole time while you're doing that, Artemis is next to you holding that bow, and she's just suspending this arrow, and she's like, this is okay, it's okay, because we already have the arrow suspended. It's ready to go. It's ready to be shot out. It's all about the perfect time though. And if the arrow wasn't released up until this point, there's a reason why Artemis hadn't done it. There's a reason why she didn't shoot the arrow, or why something wasn't. Even when things appear like extremely chaotic or out of control, there's like order within that, okay? Like nothing, there's no coincidences. If you didn't find something out sooner, there was a reason why you didn't. Or if other things were happening behind the scenes that you'd had no knowledge of, and there was no way for you to figure it out, there's a reason why you couldn't see into it. And you have to trust, and I feel like that's why Artemis is coming through. She wants you to know that she was standing there the whole time, knowing that it's not the right time yet to let go of the arrow. Okay? That's your message today. You're going to know when it's time to shoot the arrow, whatever that means to you, okay? So let's see here, Eight of Wands. Tell me about this arrow, this fast-moving energy here that's getting shot through the air, right? The Hierophant. So this could have something to do with someone in authority, someone who has a position. I mean, the Hierophant is also, you know, a spiritual leader, okay? This could have something to do with a patron or a patroness, right? As well, Justice at the bottom. The Seven of Swords in reverse. This is all to expose something, okay? Somebody is being exposed right now. And it's like, look at this. I mean, it's like, look. The arrow is going to get shot and someone's going to get exposed, okay? And this is just a metaphorical arrow. This is not a real arrow. This is just an energetic, metaphorical analogy, right? So something is going to get exposed here. And all of this is happening the way it's happening so that someone or something can get exposed, okay? A Queen of Swords in reverse. So this is a feminine energy, someone that's a liar, a manipulator, someone that's cold-hearted, cruel, okay? Someone here is getting exposed now. So what's this Page of Swords? The Magician and the Page of Cups. So this has to do with an illusionist, okay? Someone that has tried to create an illusion here. The Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups and the Page of Cups. What's the Eight of Swords? The Five of Swords. Yeah, this is manipulation. This is conniving, backstabbing energy. This is someone that's selfish, deceptive, doing things to win at all costs. The Eight of Cups, walking away, leaving something behind. Okay. The Seven of Cups in reverse. You're not going to be put in some sort of an illusion, or you're going to see things clearly. There's not going to be any confusion here about someone's manipulation, all right? This could even be, maybe this is not you being trapped in your head. Maybe this is about how someone tried to trap you or imprison someone, okay? Oh, I just saw something. The Hermit. I just got a visual here in my third eye here, okay? So these people, they also thought they had arrows to shoot. They shot an arrow. It caused a stir in the forest, okay? It caused a lot of sound in the forest. It caused a lot of stir. It caused the birds to fly and to, you know, caw and to, it caused a lot of ruckus is what I'm getting. So whoever these people are, they shot an arrow in the forest. It caused a lot of ruckus. It caused a lot of noise. It caused a lot of upstir with the animals, okay? A lot of noise in the forest. That's where you have the advantage, because right now there's a lot of noise in the forest from the arrows that these people released, okay? The way that Artemis is doing this in your energy is she's keeping you, or she is suspending the arrow. And it's not going to cause any sound, okay? It's going to be, you know, it's something about silence, it's about waiting. It's about waiting, observing, suspending. It's about taking it all in, but being ready. You're ready. And when it's time to shoot the arrow, it's going to go bang, bang, bang. You know, you're going to take it from the back, and you're going to, like Katniss style. That's what it's going to be. It's going to be Katniss style. It's going to be chuck, chuck, chuck. Okay, get the arrows out of the back. But these people, they made the mistake of shooting the arrow too quickly. It's a lot of noise now in the forest. It's a lot of ruckus. It's a lot of noise. That's what I'm seeing, okay? I just saw like the birds, like I saw them like fumble it as well. It's like someone is clumsy. So they clumsily shot something. All they did was throw up a bunch of birds, a lot of noise. Everything is in disarray. And you might feel that disarray. You might feel that. And that's why you're like, oh no, they shot the arrow. They shot the arrow. They shot the arrow. Oh, no, 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 no. You're like stressed. You're like worried. You're like, oh God, they did it. They did. What do I do now? I got to shoot too. No, stop. You have more of an advantage looking at this, realizing that they just created a huge ruckus in the forest with that. And you're not in any kind of disarray. You're still standing there. You also have your arrow, but you are smarter to keep it suspended, if you get what I'm saying. You'll know when it's time to release this. So what's the Eight of Wands? Tell me more about this Hierophant, please. The Ace of Wands in reverse. Yeah, it's not time to take action right now. Or they fumbled their arrow, right? What's the Hierophant? Bad health. This has to do with bad health, putting someone in bad health. Someone having bad health. Adjudication. This has to do with a judge, a lawyer, a prosecutor, someone that works for the judicial system, okay? trying to get someone judged here for putting someone in bad health. This is the arrow that they fired off that is shaking up the whole forest, okay? Courthouse. Tell me more about this Ace of Wands reverse. That's interesting. The Four of Swords. It's not time to take action right now. Four of Swords. You're the one silently observing, silently watching, you know, staying and perceiving and observing and just taking it all in, okay? Calmly, okay? Staying reflected and peaceful and calm. The Page of Swords, that's your message. Your message right now is to just take it all in. Be at peace, okay? Don't worry. Don't, this is Judgment. Anxiety, okay? You could be feeling a lot of anxiety. You could be feeling a lot of worry. It's really this, oh no, they shot the arrow, calm down. I mean, I don't do Reiki, but it's like, calm down. Feel the calm down. Calm down. It's okay. Okay? We stay at peace. Don't worry about them. They shot their arrow. There's a whole ruckus in the forest right now. Just, it's okay. It's okay. Don't worry about it. What's the Seven of Swords in reverse? The Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, death. This is divine timing, okay? Everything is on time. Everything is happening in perfect divine order. Believe that. Trust that. This is divine timing. And this has to do with these people getting exposed. This has to do with them getting exposed. So whatever they did, like I said, it might at first feel like a catastrophe. It might feel to you like, oh no, what did they do? This is horrible. This is gonna, you know, this is gonna, it's not, it's okay. Because all they're gonna end up doing with this is exposing themselves. This is exposing them, okay? This is divine timing. This is karma. This is destiny. This is fate. This was fated to happen this way, okay? And that's why Artemis is coming through so strong for someone here. They want you to know that it's okay. The way that this is unfolding, even though it might feel like a lot, okay? And this has to do with a death. So tell me about this. Yeah, it's like, this is a plan. Like, this is even giving me, like, you have two, whoever you are, you have two patron deities that have decided to work with you, okay? I know that there's two. I feel like one of them you might have already researched, okay? One of them you already researched. That's what I'm getting. That god is also assigned to you and they are also helping you. And this Artemis goddess has also chosen you, okay? So Queen of Swords reverse. The Six of Cups, this has to do with something that happened in the past. The Hanged Man in reverse, trying to get someone stuck, okay? Or you might feel stuck right now, or you don't know what to do, or you might feel stuck in a bad situation because of what someone else did in the past. The Four of Pentacles. This has to do with what someone has in their possession or how they're holding on to some sort of control. A Wealthy Man in reverse. So this has to do with somebody's greed, or somebody doing some sort of shady business practices, or some sort of corruption when it comes to money. And a relationship. This has to do with someone's relationship, somebody having a connection to someone that's shady, corrupt, does shady business. Yeah, greedy, corrupt, shady businessman. Okay, this has to do with someone's connections to corruption, corrupt people, to liars, criminals, and thieves. All right, so what's this Page of Swords, this message? The Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups, the Page of Cups, the Queen of Cups. The Three of Pentacles. you have help, okay? Whoever you are, you have help, even if it's not help you can see. But they're there and they're helping you. They're gonna help you and they're gonna give you what you need at the right time, okay? Trust in that. The Five of Wands. Yeah, this has to do with a fight, causing a conflict, or a group of people working together. When it comes to a fight, a conflict, an argument, and a choice that someone made. So, what's this Five of Wands about? A main male. This has to do with a fight with a main male, an argument, or someone trying to create conflict here, and a community. This has to do with a main male and a community trying to cause a fight, trying to cause conflict here, okay? What's that about? Paradise. Something about vacation or someone's happiness. Enjoying each other, happiness, paradise. Yeah, this has to do with someone wearing a mask, personifying and pretending something here with some sort of document, some sort of screenshot, some sort of messages, somebody hiding, personifying, and pretending. Yeah, so that could have just come through for you, okay? You could have just realized something about some sort of fraud, some sort of identity fraud, some sort of forgery possibly, okay, or manipulation, somebody doing something deceptive with fraud or paperwork or pictures or screenshots or something like that, okay, someone manipulating a situation. Yeah. Mirror, they try to mirror something, yeah. Or somebody is trying to mirror someone else, okay? Or they're trying to mirror a situation, or it's giving me identity fraud, identity theft, or trying to create an illusion here about what people see, what people perceive, trying to delude people, gaslight people, create some sort of a reflection to a situation, pretending something about whatever this is, okay? It's people pretending, wearing a mask, pretending things. All right, what else? The devil. It's the devil. The devil put on a mask to try and make themselves look innocent, okay? So the devil is wearing a mask today, trying to mirror something, trying to make themselves look like they're holy, trying to make themselves look nice, right? The devil. What's new? The Six of Pentacles. This has to do with some sort of money, somebody giving money to someone, receiving something. I mean, this could even be a contract with photograph and a signature coming out like that. What's the devil? This has to do with somebody expecting to not be a privileged lady, somebody expecting to lose a lot of money, not be a privileged lady. Somebody being angry, obsessive, jealous, vengeful about money, getting some sort of money, expecting not to get any money. Okay. An official person in despair. Okay, tell me more about this here, what they did with this photograph or this piece of paper, this paperwork, this signature. The truth. This is the truth about some sort of hopelessness. Why do I feel like the Star in reverse is whoever you are? You might feel a bit hopeless right now, or deflated, or like this is a bad outcome, or this is not good for, you know, the way that it's giving me a bit of hopelessness, but it's not, this is not, you know, it's okay. Tell me more about the Star in reverse. Look, because one thing is, sometimes we have obstacles, right? And we don't know what we're going to do with this obstacle. But what I've kind of come to figure out and find out with obstacles is that actually every single obstacle is just an opportunity. There's an opportunity. And I feel like you're going to find the loophole. This is not something that you can't handle, is what I'm getting, okay? And if anything, like I said, it's giving me that the visual that I got, right? Of at first we might freak out or be worried because somebody just shot that arrow. But the opportunity in the obstacle is that that arrow has caused a ruckus in the forest. Okay? Yes, this is about your ascension, transcending an obstacle. Transcending an obstacle on this card. I can't make it up, man. This is an obstacle, yes, but you are going to be able to transcend this obstacle, okay? You will. You can transcend this obstacle. It's okay. You're going to find a way to transcend this, even though right now you might just see it as an obstacle, but you're going to transcend the obstacle. And what's going to be good about this is that in this process, people are getting exposed, okay? There's going to be deception, connivery, criminal behavior that comes to light because of this. This is divine timing. It has to do with maybe even a death, okay? Bad health, somebody being put in bad health. There's a lot that's going to come to light because of what they did. They thought that they shot the arrow, but it's caused a lot of ruckus in the forest. All right. And you're going to be able to use that as an advantage to transcend the obstacle. Okay. You just need to learn maybe some new things, or you're going to learn things, or you're going to find a way how to expand on this. Okay. Because all these people are doing is charming and using people. They're just hopping from one place to the next, charming and using people, and leaving a ruckus in the forest in their wake. I mean, they're kicking up a lot of dirt with this. A lot of dirt. They're kicking up a lot of dirt with this. All right. They're making a mess everywhere. Okay. So, let's see. 8 of Swords. The 7 of Wands. This has to do with someone defending themselves, standing up for themselves. Okay. This could be you. You might have to stand up for yourself and defend yourself with this. The 10 of Wands, and you might feel like this is extremely hard and difficult. I know. You might feel like this is a pretty big, this is pretty big. This is a lot, okay? This is hard. The Queen of Pentacles, the 4 of Cups. All right, so I don't know who this Queen of Pentacles is, but someone here is not getting what they want, or you could feel rejected by this person, or maybe you feel like they let you down in some sort of way, okay? Or who's this Queen of Pentacles? This has to do with a divorce. All right, a divorce, a marriage in reverse. This has to do with a divorce, okay? What does that mean? It has to do with a breakup, a divorce. So whatever they did here, this is to cover up a divorce. This was to cover up a marriage in reverse, a divorce, a breakup. Okay. The Queen of Swords. All right. A breakup, a divorce, a Queen of Swords. Page of Pentacles. The 3 of Swords in reverse. This has to do with someone healing from heartbreak, overcoming heartbreak and pain. This has to do with someone, it has to do with a breakup. And a third party. Cheating. A third party and cheating. A breakup. A relationship, Queen of Pentacles. This has to do with someone having a relationship with a Queen of Pentacles, a third party, a breakup. Why is that important? Because this was a bad strategy. They did not think this through when they communicated something. Yeah, like every other thing that they did, right? They just don't really think things through all the way to the end. So they made a really bad call here. They had a bad strategy. They did something here, communicated something, but it was a bad plan, a bad strategy. Tell me about this relationship, a breakup. This has to do with someone having fun, passion, having some sort of passion with someone here. Twin flame connection. Passion, twin flame connection, okay. Somebody feeling insecure, feeling jealous, frustrated in a relationship, feeling like they're not enough, lacking confidence, feeling insecure because of a breakup and a relationship with a Queen of Pentacles. Somebody meeting and conversing with someone, a friendship. Someone meeting and conversing with someone, a friend. Meeting and conversing with someone over feeling insecure, feeling frustrated in a relationship. Somebody doesn't like someone. Somebody doesn't want to date someone. Somebody doesn't like someone, doesn't want to be with someone. They can't change something from the past because they can't change the perception of the past. What's this message? Page of Wands. Passion. This has to do with a message that was sent, or messages, or communication about somebody being passionate with someone, having chemistry with someone. They didn't want someone to find out the truth. The King of Wands, or the King of Wands is blocking something, or there's a stalemate, or who's the King of Wands? This has to do with losing an investment, someone not receiving a gift, not receiving an investment. The King of Wands not seeing something, not finding out the truth, not knowing the truth about somebody not getting a gift, not getting an investment, not getting something here. What is that? A family room. This has to do with some sort of communication that a family gave someone about something just being passionate, being a bad plan, not wanting people to find out the truth about someone not getting some sort of an investment, some sort of money, some sort of a gift, trying to trap someone. That's when they walked away. 8 of Cups. This has to do with someone walking away, somebody leaving someone behind. Which is kind of giving me that this is like the timeline. If you're wondering, if you don't know exactly when these people shot this metaphorical arrow, this is when it was. Okay. It has to do with a third party, a breakup. Something about passion. Them feeling burdened, feeling like they need to stop something, block something from coming out, maybe. What's the 5 of Swords? The 10 of Cups, yeah. This has to do with family. Trying to win at all costs here. Trying to do something deceptive when it comes to family. The Page of Wands, because of a family communicating something, or something a family said, or Who's this family? Temperance. This is your angel message, okay? I even want to say it's like Artemis telling you, you know, when they shot this arrow as well. It's like you're not going to be left in the dark about this. They don't, yeah, it's because they didn't want something to be investigated. They didn't want something to be looked into. Their plan here, a Queen of Wands in reverse. It was to stop something from being investigated or looked into about a Queen of Wands in reverse and a job or a plan. Because a King of Cups in reverse did something illegal, unjust, criminal, unjust, unfair, criminal when it comes to a death, or it has to do with a Scorpio. Or this is just something illegal, corrupt, unjust, unfair that was done here with some sort of a permanent ending, a death. They didn't want this to be investigated. They didn't want this to be looked into, this plan. This has to do with something that a family communicated, a family said. So that's when so they walked away. The Two of Pentacles and changed places with the Eight of Cups. They could have gone to a different community. They could have gone to a different city, okay, a different place. Try to switch something around, juggle something around here, switch something out. Yeah, because of a Queen of Wands, a King of Cups, and the justice system or the court system or the judicial system. It's kind of giving me that these two, Queen of Wands, King of Cups, knew that wherever they were going, there was no way they were going to get forward in that place with their plan. So what did they do? They changed locations. Right? That's kind of what this looks like. Hanged Man. Yes, that's what they did. Six of Wands. That's what they did. When they knew that things were not going to go their way anymore in a certain place, they changed locations. They switched it up. They switched the plan up. They went somewhere else to try it again somewhere else. It's kind of like this government agency or this institution isn't giving them what they want, isn't giving them the outcome that they want. So then they're like, okay, fine, then I'll just go somewhere else. I'll just try a different city that has a different jurisdiction, right? That's basically what this is giving me. They just went somewhere else with the same bullshit, okay? The Seven of Swords with the same lying ass bullshit that they've been doing this whole time. Lying, manipulating, conniving, pretending. It's just the same shit, different day, different place. All right, that's it. This family, Ten of Cups, look at them here. Communicating something here. This family communicating something, a Knight of Pentacles. That was their strategy, that was their plan. All right, this family here, or that was the strategy to communicate something about a family, right? So, oops, sorry. What's the Knight of Pentacles? A house in reverse. Because somebody was moving out, because somebody moved out, because somebody wasn't home, something about losing a house, somebody not getting a house, not living somewhere, moving out. Maybe somebody moved to a different city, okay? Or something about leaving a house or not getting a house, moving out, okay? Something like that. Journey. This has to do with someone taking a journey, traveling, or how they tried to move forward here, all right? This is how they tried to move forward. So why is that significant? Because they thought that you would not find out how they did this behind your back. They thought you would never find out about this manipulation. They thought they were being smart. They thought they were gonna manipulate and get what they want. They thought they could say whatever they want, do whatever they want, and always get the results that they want, okay? but it's going to be a tower moment, all right? This emperor. So there's an emperor here having a tower moment. Yeah, it could be a shock. Something could feel like a shock. Something could feel like a shot in the woods, right? Like there's a big ruckus right now in the forest. All right. Maybe you didn't think that somebody would take this leap of faith. Maybe you didn't see this coming, that they did this. All right. But you're going to see what they did. You're going to figure out the truth here. Okay. The world. Yeah. The King of Wands. And you're going to be able to close out this cycle. All right. Because whatever this is, it's just another piece of the puzzle helping you understand what they did. Oh no, she has boobies. I'm not allowed to show those. Right? This is just going to help you with one more piece of the puzzle. Change. Yeah, what they did here to change something. All right? Thief. They lied. It was, yeah, it's thievery, it's manipulation, it's corruption, it's criminal behavior, trying to change something, okay? It's something they did to change something. They lied in order to change something. It's a message about a great fortune. They lied to change something. All right. So what else does collective need to know here before I close out this reading? It has to do with adultery. It has to do with cheating, okay? Someone having a third party. It has to do with the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, not listening to their intuition, okay? What do you mean a Queen of Pentacles not listening to their intuition? About a betrayal. So whenever they did this, I feel like this is when they did it. They took this action, they did this because of a betrayal, because of some sort of cheating, because of a third party, because of a betrayal. That's when they took this action. Okay. It has to do with the King of Cups. Two of Wands, making a choice. Knight of Pentacles. To work together here. It has to do with the King of Cups making a choice. Knight of Pentacles. This is a plan, a strategy here to work together with others, thinking that they will have victory and success if they create this illusion. All right. The Moon, the Hanged Man. Yeah, it's a moment of enlightenment here about something that they did in secret, something that they thought would stay a secret, something that they thought nobody would ever find out about. Right? They thought this would stay a secret. Why the fuck did they think that? Because they're corrupt, that's why. Because it's just a bunch of corruption. Because it's a bunch of illegal corruption. Absolute infiltration of corruption, that's what that is. Imprisonment. This whole imprisonment thing, they could have tried to get you in prison, okay? They could have tried to entrap you, imprison you, or frame you for something to get you locked up. This whole thing, this is just a cesspool of corruption, okay? It's just a bunch of illegal shit that's going on here. They're just making it worse and worse and worse. It's so illegal, so criminal, so corrupt what they're doing here, okay? Who's this King of Cups? Someone that's thinking. Oh. Thinking about somebody traveling on a journey. Oh. A main female in reverse. This has to do with an immature man. So an old, immature man and something about a coffin, something about a death. All right. So this has to do with them trying to, I know what this is. Okay, coffin, right, death. trying to call the cops on you or something like that, right? While you're traveling or something like that. They thought of this. This was their master plan here. Yeah, all right. Okay, one last round and then I'm out. The Knight of Cups. They thought this would make them look innocent. This King of Wands. This is what the King of Wands thought this would make them look innocent, or a King of Wands went somewhere pretending to help someone or wanting to be helpful or something like that. Death. Oh, yeah. So a King of Wands goes to an old friend that they know from way back and says, I need your help, man, because of death and someone being obsessive, jealous, crazy, toxic, vengeful, and something about a death. All right. Because they couldn't get out of something, because wherever they were, they couldn't take action. Okay. So wherever they were, if they tried, let's say, okay, so this is just an example. Just an example. Let's say they try to go to the police in California and try to say some bullshit about a death and, oh, lock Collective up and Collective's doing all this crazy stuff and you need to lock her up immediately or lock him up immediately, right? And they say no. So they felt like they couldn't move on. They wouldn't take action. They said, no, we're not doing this. So then these people go to the police in Nevada and say, oh my God, Collective this, Collective that, Collective's doing this. You need to lock them up. You need to lock her or him up immediately. That's what this is. And it might feel a bit like out of control because you're like, well, great. What am I supposed to do with the cops in Nevada? I'm not even there. But it's the fact that they did that. That's the shot in the forest. All right. Seven of Wands. They're just trying to defend themselves, all right? They're just trying to stop something from happening here. Five of Cups in reverse. There's no reason, look, there's no reason for you to be scared. There's no reason for you to be anxious, worried, sad, feeling hopeless. None of that. There's no reason for you to feel that way, okay? Don't fall into despair. Don't fall into hopelessness. Don't fall into anxiety or stress or worrying about this, all right? Because Spirit's got your back, okay? Spirit has your back. Seven of Wands. This is not going to go down like this. The Lovers. The Star in reverse. Yeah, something about feeling hopeless. Someone feeling hopeless because of a relationship or not being the one, getting rejected in a relationship, getting rejected, feeling jealous. This has to do with a third party. Look, I feel like whatever that is the reason why you don't have to worry about it. It's because it's like the timeline of when they did it. Right? It's like when they did this, there were other things going on. So if they come forward wearing a mask, pretending something, lying about something, it's like it can be proven that during this time where they said this, where they accused you of this, where they took this action, there was other things going on. It's a blatant lie. It's a blatant lie what they did. Okay? And the same way they tried to use, you had an obstacle in your life. They saw it as an opportunity to do something deceptive and backstabbing. The same way they did that, you feel like you have an obstacle now because of them. You are going to use that obstacle as your opportunity. Okay? So that's what I have. Don't be in despair. Don't feel hopeless. This is actually just an opportunity. Okay? So I hope this helps, guys. Thank you for watching. Until next time. Bye.